Hey boardies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon, and I set up play and review video for the game Jurassic Brunch. This is designed by Bruno Cathala. Check out my Bruno Cathala playlist, as well as my how to set up play and review playlist. If you are watching this as a short, make sure you watch your full video over on YouTube in case you missed out on any comments, etc. We have various dinosaurs, we've got a raptor, and we've got some triceratops here. This is a two-player only game and an abstract strategy game, I would say, so therefore make sure you check out my abstract strategy playlist as well as my two-player playlist. So we have these various boards here. Doesn't matter how you rotate them, you can make them any combination you like. But for your first game, they do recommend you do it in a square, and I'll try and get as much as I can shot. It doesn't matter if it's not all in shot though. So there we go, we've randomized how we're placing these out. You're now going to place your dinosaurs on these respective egg locations. So it doesn't matter again, and just in this instance, let's orientate it this way to show you that they are facing towards me. And in this bag here, everything already comes pre-punched, although it does come with some extra, a couple of blank tokens. I guess you can do what you want with them, but that is not mentioned in the rule book, so it's a bit like, what on earth are those for? So the aim of the game here is to get the most points. You'll get points by choosing to go along and eat some vegetation, which will populate on the board in a moment. So here we go, that is all popped out now. And again, somebody is going to play yellow, someone is going to play blue, doesn't matter. And here are these respective tokens. Put them all face down, randomize them as you wish. A little player aid off to the left, I guess you could call it player aid, it's just the back of the rule book, showing you what these various different tokens can do. And whilst, of course, you might have spotted the other sides of this, that's just me setting the game up. So this game is very similar to the game Raptor. Check out my video for Raptor. It's also by Bruno Cathala. It's also dinosaur themed, but this is by Flying Games, or The Flying Games. But like them, I believe they are also French. Yep, they're from Paris. Whereas Matago, I believe, is also French too. And yeah, it's a similar game. And my review so far would be that this is more lucky. This is a 7+ game in terms of ages. And I would definitely say it's more for the younger generation. As you can see, I did randomize it. There are some blank tokens, which we might discover in a moment, but we'll leave the raptor off to the side. So depending on who you want to say starts, let's say it's blue, then what we're going to do is go ahead and take our turn. So on your turn, you will do 2 actions, any actions you like, any combination of, but for the first turn, it's always just 1. So it does say blue starts, but again, you can choose if you want to. So blue can choose to 1 action, they can choose to peaceably move one of the triceratops to another playing area. So they go over to here, you can never come off the board, and you move as far as you have a blank space. So in a minute, everyone can only move 1. You reveal it. I've now got this. This is worth 2 points into the game. Let's say blue's this side, and I've got this. I'm speaking too fast, but it means you can slow this video down or rewatch it. But it's yellow's turn. They get 2 actions. So that's going to go here, let's say, for 1. And now they've got this, which is basically means sleeping. It's worth 3 points, but they've got to fall asleep. Their second action can be to move another one and reveal, or they can choose to wake up a dinosaur instead. That's something that they can choose to do. So let's just say in this case, they just wake up to show you how the action works. It's back to blue's turn. Remember, they have got 2 turns. So let's say blue goes, I don't know, here and takes this one. And now they reveal it. In this case, got another 2 points. It's their second turn. And just to show you, you can move as far as you like. It's going to have to stop here or here, but it can get all the way to the end and get this one. Again, 2 turns, again more, another 2 points. So it's worth 2. You can tell it's worth 2 because on the right hand side it's quite clever. It's got 2 little leaves, whereas it's got 3 on it. So, and these ones which you're not playing with have only got 1. So that was interesting to see. I was wondering if they can do anything, but they've kept it language independent and shown you like that. So now it's yellow's turn. Now here's something that yellow can do we haven't shown you yet. They can charge. You take one of your dinosaurs and you can charge and you bash another dinosaur. In this case, it moves here. You're not taking any tokens, but you're moving another dinosaur somewhere else. In this case, maybe it's going to get in the way and their other dinosaur and blocking blue a little bit. So that's 1 turn. Again, second turn is they can just choose to move the same dinosaur or a different one. And now they've got 2 points. Back to blue's turn. I don't know. Let's just do this. 1, in this case, they have 1 egg. It's just worth 1 point. That's all you need to be aware of. But what it does allow you to place triceratops from your pool anywhere you like on the board. So I don't know. We don't want it to get shoved. So let's leave it out of the way. So that's where a little bit of thinking comes into it. It's a lot of luck going on here, as you're probably noticing, which isn't nice. It's not highly replayable, I don't think. But I think that was blue's turn, and that's yellow's turn. Now, I do want to get onto the raptor. Hopefully we'll get there. 3 points, falls asleep. Let's just go this way and try and get some raptor tokens. In this case, we do have the raptor, finally. Okay, so this is called Super Yummy. During one of your next turns, you can discard one of these to take an additional turn. So it's not quite the raptor, but basically, if you want to take 2 turns in a row, or basically 3 turns in total, then you can do that. But let's hold back. Well, let's just spend it now. If you don't spend it, it's worth a point. Let's say we spend it. I'm trying to show you what Raptor looks like. Now 2 points. There is only, how many Raptor tokens? There's only one. That's the blank one I talked to you about. So it'll be this one, let's say. And again, they can spend that extra turn just to get this one. And this one is bringing it on the board, but you haven't got any, so you can see it's a waste. Let's bring this one down here, and that's the blank one as well. So it would have been this one for extra turn. Let's just spend it to bash this one. 2 more points. And as you see, the game can be quite quick. So the game can end either if you've got no pieces, none of your people on the board, because they've been, I don't know, as you'll see, they might come off. Or if, again, all these tokens disappear. So there's 2 different ways. I can't remember whose turn it is, doesn't matter too much, I just want to get onto the Raptor thing. So we have this token here. As soon as you find a flower, immediately offer it to your opponent and randomly take one of their tokens. Now there is something which can stop that, but I'll come on to it. We'll soon find in a second. And let's just reveal the rest of these now to show you what's left. So we've got more of those tokens. Hideaway. Grab this or grab the hideout. You can now choose 3 of your tokens. So you want to choose the most valuable ones and chuck them underneath your hideaway. And now they're protected when someone tries to steal one of your tokens. But the Raptor has not come up, which makes the game a bit boring because quite a lot of it is strategy. But there we go. There's only one of them. It was a trap, as this one's called. So replace your Triceratops with a Raptor from the edge of the board. So you're going to take whatever it was, and now it's going to come onto here and put your Triceratops back in the pool. As you can see, it's worth 3 points. But now we've got another action. It's only 4 actions. The first one is to move, second is to charge, third is to wake your Triceratops. And the fourth one is either, as part of your move Raptor instead, or you can choose to move this Raptor, again, coming back onto that. You can't ever come off the board, but you can choose to move it in one direction, and you might end up gobbling, so obviously only one turn, but eventually you can choose to gobble someone else and they come off the board. Again, that might trigger the end of the game. They haven't lost if all of a colour comes off, well, an opponent's piece or your pieces come off, but you then look at scoring, so it does trigger the end of the game. So you might want to rush it if you feel like you're in the lead. However, if you move the Raptor, you can only do it once at most on your turn. So again, it's up to 2 movements, but just bear in mind there's only one that you can be doing. Again, with that freebie as well, it doesn't mention that you can do it again. So, yep, that is basically how the game's going to work. So fairly quick setup. Again, it's annoying that it's just a blank and they don't tell you about it, especially as it's already punched. It encourages you, I guess, to do something you want. But give these a good shuffle. The last game, I think I scored 29 points to my opponent's 17. I thought they did very well. I kept falling asleep, which slowed me down, but they are worth 3 points, and that pretty much led to the difference. I think also might help with, maybe what you're randomizing. So it's nice components like with Mosquito Nest, but just bear in mind, it is fairly straightforward. I much prefer Raptor. I think if you want to check out my asymmetric playlists and other videos with asymmetry, it's a much more enjoyable experience, but it's quick. I'm not planning to play this anymore though, but it is something you might want to check out specifically. If you've got something of the age of 7, if you've got kids the age of 7, then that might be something for you. But it's quite nice how it does display what's on here. Again, nothing listed in the rules of what these represent. And I'm going to deliberately leave these out separately because they're a bit annoying. There we go, straightforward rules, and it's, it kills a few minutes of time. It's a bit of a filler. Something you might want to check out. That's been Jurassic Brunch, and you can combine it with snack as well if you want to. Speak again soon, but for now, back to the table.